Welcome back, everyone. Kremlin Archer here. Time for some more Project Zomboid, and I know I'm picking this up immediately after the last one when I said I was going to read a book and then go to bed, but I think I'm going to go over here. This is probably a bad idea, actually, now that I'm saying it out loud, and work on busting down one of these doors while I'm tired. It's going to nerf my damage quite significantly, but you know, when you get muscle fatigue, we can just go to bed. So we'll see. We'll see if I can get through this. Hey, I did it. Okay, that was actually not as bad as nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be. All right. Oof. Guess I shouldn't have been that surprised that all this stuff's gonna be here. Carbines, rifle, handgun case. What is that in there? Patrol revolver. SA flag, gun case, ammunition box, magazine growing your own. That's funny. Random farming magazine in here. Hey, shoulder holster. Wear that. There's like actually a lot more stuff in here than I would have thought. Now I'm a little overwhelmed. What have I done? So the cases that are on the ground. What do they actually carry? 4. They can carry 4 and several of them are over thing already. I was gonna potentially try and use them to move stuff, but that's probably not gonna work. All right, let's prioritize. Right, get the patrol revolver. You take 357 Magnum. So I got one of the ammo cases. I left most of it behind, and I have the patrol revolver for that type of ammo. We're gonna try and use that for a bit. See how that goes. All right. We're up bright and early. Enough time to eat some breakfast and watch the cooking show. A little bit of cooking skill. Reading these magazines I found over in the police station. I like that they put them back where you get them now instead of staying in your inventory. I keep looking to tuck them away, but I don't have to. That is not sitting on there how I would like. It's kind of funny. Let's get out there. So I think I'm gonna go for a drive today. As I said before, I want a new backpack, and I think that going out into the wilderness looking for a backpack might be the best strategy, or it's the most straightforward strategy. Go get the car I left over here since I left it out here anyways. So we're gonna go for a country drive. Although there's less country than there used to be now that the map has been updated. So what I'm looking for out here is that there used to be, I assume there still is, little random spots where like hikers and campers and hunters and stuff. This is okay. This is still had set up on the side of the road or just slightly off the road. Little events, and many of them included large backpacks, either hunting back or like either like the big green army backpacks or other kinds, like the hiking backpacks. I want to get to the main road. I have wandered myself out into a weird spot here. I imagine probably driving over these bushes is probably not great for them. I'm gonna go back. Well, that's a book bag. That's not going to help me. It's basically the same size. In fact, I think slightly smaller than the duffel bag. Hey, cows. Animal handling, probably also a thing I won't be doing. Might get some chickens. The opportunity presents itself, but I can't imagine I'm going to do anything else with animals. There's a lot of zombies. Somebody in here got a big backpack? This is off these clusters. You've got a... There's a guy in there with a duffel bag. That's an ex-survivor. He's got a duffel bag. Some armor, it looks like. Alright, this is probably not something we need to mess with, but I want to try out the new shooting mechanics anyway, so I have not done much with that. So let's see what we can do here. I didn't kill some of those. Probably naively thought that if they ragdolled like that, that meant that they were dead. There's another one over here. You might have something. That looks like a better backpack than what I have. At least one of those guys is getting... Yeah, I was gonna say, at least one of those guys is getting back up. Reload's getting real slow because we're a little stressed. That was a funny ragdoll. At this point, the responsible thing to not waste bullets is probably to take these guys somewhere else and just not worry about them, but... Where's the fun in that? Give me a second, crawlers. I gotta deal with these guys, then I'll step on you. Cool. That went pretty well. Let's go check the raider zombies. Ex-survivors, whatever you want to call them. Fanny pack. Hiking back. That's what I wanted. Chung Clark. Sorry, Chung. Just sunglasses. Just a compass, huh? Alright. Take everything that's in here. I only have 6 shots left. I had like 40 something. I think I had an entire box. That was like 50 rounds, wasn't it? I don't know. Who can remember? Did I reload this? I don't think I did. I guess I did. I know you can wear 2 2 fanny packs, but I don't really see the point of that. Duffel bag. Short bat. That actually will be helpful because that is a short blunt weapon. I'll have your dehydrated meat stick. That's a lot of books. Look at all them books. An annotated map. Pizza. Oh, where is that? I recognize this. Oh, this is Dixie, I think. Yeah. That's... No? That's in Louisville. It's not Dixie. Okay. Oh, that's the, like, music festival. Okay, yeah. I remember now. Throw this in the back of the car. So, I guess technically I've achieved my goal. Nope. Apparently I didn't ever put these tomatoes away. Alright. Can't fit those because the tomatoes. Can, however, toss them in on a seat in here. But I'm gonna drive a little further before we head back. I feel like last time I messed with the shooting mechanics in Build 42 way back in Unstable, they did not feel good. I feel like they've cleaned them up quite a bit because that felt pretty good. What is this place? I think that would just be outside. Rope, rubber hose, straws, a trophy, a water bottle. What that light switch is for? I don't know. Burnt pumpkin. Clothing. This little area here is actually kind of where when I was just starting up this run, was kind of thinking where we would live. Because I had this sort of vague, I think I said it in the first episode, this sort of vague idea of maybe rebuilding a house. And there's there's at least one like skeletal house in this area. Yeah, this one. Where I was like, well, we could do the rebuild on the house. But I don't know if we'll do that now, just because we've kind of set up shop in Riverside, but we might still decide to come back. These are all just junk houses that don't really have anything in them. Except for there's one house down here. Assuming they haven't changed it. Wait, what was that? Oh, it was just strap shoes. I thought that was like some sort of bundle. Just shoes. Seed packets, rat poison, iron pipe, traps, free traps. I thought I saw a zombie over here. Guess if I did, he wandered off. Let's do a swap out here. Rid of my worn claw hammer and put in a not worn claw hammer. I know I should probably start keeping an eye on our weight, but just eat this ice cream anyways. It's like that problem you have in real life. I know I need to watch my weight, but what's a little bit of ice cream? So, no, not a dead end. Yes, a dead. No, not a dead end. So with these trees, I can't quite tell if it's a dead end or not. I believe if I turn left, we'd head down to what I used to call the gun store at the end of the world, which is no longer the end of the world because the map's been expanded. I believe it has a name now. But that place was always pretty full. Probably not a place we need to go right now. Hello, gas station. Alarm? No alarm. Box of batteries, box of candles. You know what? Let's go ahead and fill these gas cans up while we're here. Oh, got a scratch ticket. Finding if we're a winner. Nope. See any zombies in the area? Ooh, trash candy. Nice to see trash candy's back. Love myself some fresh trash candy. That was pretty risky. Glad that worked out okay. Alright, I don't think... I have a lot of storage space left, so I'm not sure I'm going to stop at the stuff along here. But I do think I will drive past this like general store area on the way home. It's a harder drive area. A bit more twisty-turny. These are the streets that I was starting to go down at the beginning of our drive that I changed my mind on. Look at all the clay. Alright, I think we're approaching back. Yep, we're approaching back into the area we started in. Cemetery looks much more pleasant than it originally did. Oh, a lot more zombies through there than I thought. Big old tree was blocking my view. This bit, I believe, it's like, was that our starting house? One of these is our starting house. Back into familiar territory. Let's go out here to the bait shop for the hell of it. Why on earth did that zombie ragdoll? I thought they didn't ragdoll unless you hit them with a car or shot them with a gun. Hit them so hard with my nightstick they thought it was a gunshot. That's a butcher's knife. I was like, what is that in your back? I assume the same rules apply about, hey, short blunt. Oh, it is short blunt. Why did I think that was long blunt? I guess I misread what I was looking at. That's cool. About stuff appearing in zombies' backs. Only after certain times. Why do I have a key for this car? It's like axes and katanas and whatnot can only show up in the backs after a certain amount of time has passed in the game. Hang on, zombie, I'm opening a door. Right. No, I'm not. Okay. I was trying to open a door. By door, I mean window, of course. chainmail glove. Take that. I don't think I have the first level fishing book. Steak tent, packed tent, tackle box. So I'll fill up my water bottle while I'm here. Surprisingly enough, it's all fishing stuff. Well, mostly. Give me those purification tablets. That seems like something I could use. Oh, oh, short bat. Short bat. Where was that? There it is. Canteen. You can attach it to your belt. Okay, give me that, that canteen. Military camo jacket. It's probably too hot right now for that. Maybe a bit decent idea to hold on to it though, in case it's when it starts to cool down. You can take these. Wooden barrel. I don't know if that actually would hold water. It's just called an open wooden barrel. And we're home. Yeah, give me all those. Give me all these tomatoes. I need to put those in the freezer before they start to go bad. I wonder when though, because knowing Indie Stone, I wonder when they will have the situation where they start making it a bad, like there being certain foods that don't respond well to being frozen. So I feel like that's coming eventually. I'm going back over here because we're past the real active part of the day, so I figure I might as well come use our health to knock a door down here. I feel like there was a zombie in here. Doesn't seem to be here anymore. They do teleport away sometimes. There we go. This is not the weapon I wanted to pull out. There we go. No zombie in here? No zombie in here. Alright, so I'm expecting this to just be a random assortment of stuff. It's a bulletproof vest. Incident report teaches bulletproof limb armor? Okay. Rifle. Buddy's ID, double barrel shotgun. Take these painkillers. What teaches hollow out book? Control revolver. Spade. I like to take that. Hatchet's in bad shape. Metal baseball bat. Give me that. Different kind of hatchet. Cool. Another one of those. Switchblade, sawed off. So that just leaves the actual prison that we can't get in, or like jail. It's not prison. The jail that we can't get into, but I'm okay with that right now. Pick up dung. All right, I'm gonna do some sifting and some sorting, and we're gonna stop here for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a good time. I am, as always, the Criminal Archer, and I will see you later.